Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Bob Beeden, Executive Director for Board and Curriculum Services, and I'd like to welcome you to the 15th annual Take Your Child to School in McDonald's When I Grow Up speech contest. It's part of a program that we've put together now, and for 15 years we're very proud of it. I'd like to introduce the judges to you. This is Mr. Chuck Waniker, CEO of the Times-Herald, Mr. Ed Breslin, Public Relations Specialist, and our new Adult Education Coordinator from the Portland Area School District. And we have with us our County Clerk, City Clerk, I'm sorry, Mrs. Rep. So let's give them a round of applause. Before we say the Pledge of Allegiance, I'd like to review two rules with you. One is the 3-minute rule, which all of the students have been coached about. Regardless of how great their speech might be, it would be ruled not available and unacceptable if it goes over the 3-minute rule. And Mr. Breslin has the stopwatch and will be in charge of doing that. It should be no problem, but we want to make sure you're aware of that. Also, the decision of the judges is final. The judges will be convening for a few moments up in this area at the end of the contest, and we will then have you go out and get some punch and cookies provided by McDonald's, and at that time then we'll bring everyone back. So that would take probably 10 minutes or so. So we will try to make this move along rather smartly. And we also would like to remind you of the career education brochures that are out there, part of the Portland Area School District's Career Pathway program. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, all of these young people are winners. So let's give them a round of applause right now. We would expect to see lots of love extended to all these winners. Arm around the shoulder, kisses and hugs and whatever. There are no losers here. There may be a grand champion, a winner kind of thing, but please remember that they're all the best and brightest that were available, and let's always remember that. One more time. Is someone there? Sometimes it's easy to become an athletic contest, and we're not into that type of competition. This is a competition where there are no losers. So at this point in time, just for those of you who might be new, we'll start out with the 4th grade. When they entered, they received a number, and that's the order in which they'll come up. It took us a little bit of time to get that in order this year, but we think it'll be an improvement and will pay some dividends in the end. And I'll be seated over here, and the students are asked to give their name and their school, even though they're going to make that part of their speech, so the judges can make sure that we have got this sequence properly. Then we'll move over to the 5th grade and we'll do the same thing. Our judge here with the tallying sheets is Connie Jones from McDonald's. She's been wonderful to work with, and Connie and I don't like to believe that it's been 15 years, but it's been good working with you, Connie, and we sure appreciate the support of McDonald's. All right. With that then, let's give our speeches. Okay, number 1.
Mrs. Johnson, your son is very healthy and Justin Mitchell.
Justin Mitchell, okay.
Mrs. Johnson, your son is very healthy and his bones and muscles are developing well. Oh, hi, my name is Justin Mitchell, and I go to Cleveland Elementary School, and I am in the 4th grade. My dream career is to become a pediatrician. A pediatrician is a doctor who works with infants and children. They treat injuries, illness, and childhood diseases. Pediatricians are especially interested in their patients' healthy growth and development. They check to be sure that bones and muscles are growing right and children are eating good foods. They also teach the parents how to take care of young children. My role model is Dr. Barnes. I chose Dr. Barnes because she always takes good care of me and my asthma condition. The reason why I chose a pediatrician is when I had an asthma attack. On September 16, 2003, my mom drove me to Port Huron Hospital. It was pretty serious. Then I had another attack, and then I had to get transported to Children's Hospital. 10 pediatricians worked on making me healthier. I got inspired by them. Right now, I can help young children and babysit them. Then, in high school, I can go to tech and study health career. They have a pediatric program. After high school, I'll go to SC4, then to a 4-year college, and finally to medical school. I got my information and books in the library and the internet. Remember, Mrs. Johnson, don't let Junior eat too many sweets. See you at the next checkup.
Elizabeth Turpin, Crawl School. Okay, officer. Criminal on 46 Taylor Street, driving down Kern in a Blazer. License plate WTP 704 on the getaway. I'm on it. This is Elizabeth Turpin reporting for duty. As you can see, I'm a police officer. Hi, I'm Elizabeth Turpin, and when I grow up, I want to be a police officer. I want to be a police officer because I like to help people. Police officers would have to get a lot of research. Police officers have to get a lot of clues and always be ready because you won't always know when a criminal is going to arrive. To be a police officer, I would have to have a high school education and a college degree. I would have to be 20 years of age, a U.S. citizen, being honest, having sound judgment, integrity, responsibility, and a law enforcement. After, I would have to go to a police officer academy. The college that I want to go to is Michigan State University because I could still live near home, and some of my friends are thinking about going as well. My role model is Officer Marcy Kewen because she's a good officer and always sticks to her job. I've seen her on TV and she works really hard to get her pay. I think I would be good at this job because I can run fast, I'm sneaky, and I can catch people before you can say boo. I got him, sir. Good work, officer. I tell ya, who could live without me being on duty? Over and out, sir.
Kim Abel from Thomas Edison. My tomato sauce looks great, but maybe it needs a little bit more salt, and bam! Hi, my name is Kim Abel, and I go to Thomas Edison Elementary School. When I grow up, I would like to become a chef cook. I could always see myself as a chef because I love to cook and bake. A chef cook loves to cook, create dishes, and prepare different exotic foods. To be a chef, I have to finish high school. A high school diploma is required for my career. To become a chef, I have to go to a culinary academy. The school lasts 4 years. I will have to learn how to prepare different and exotic dishes, plan the menus, hire cooks, and supervise the preparation of food. My earnings will be between $13.46 to $25.86 per hour. I would like to attend the Texas Culinary Academy. After I graduate, I hope to work in some good restaurant. This will help me to get more experience and to become a better cook. Since I can remember, I like to watch her make dinner. Here and there I'd help her. My favorite part is making the gravy and then tasting it. My role models are Rachel Ray from 30-Minute Meals and Emerald from Emerald Live. Rachel Ray makes great dishes and is always happy. Emerald always wants to be a cook. Maybe one day I'll be on his cooking show or even work in one of his restaurants. I like to watch all kinds of cooking shows. I would like to have my own cooking show in the future. Maybe one day you'll see me on TV. I got my information at www.careers.com. Don't forget, never leave the stove unsupervised. Thank you. Bye.
Nathan Tumar Kiwadin. Beep, beep, beep. Dr. Tuma, the patient is here. He has terrible blood loss and a slit heart. We have to work fast or else he will die. Stitches, check. Needle, check.
The patient is okay, but we had to take him to surgery to save his life. Hello, my name is Nathan Tuma, and when I grow up, I would like to be a cardiologist or heart doctor. I would like to be a cardiologist because the human body intrigues me, and I think that the most mysterious organ is the heart. I would like to have a job doing something that I liked while helping others at the same time. A doctor is a person who helps people that are in trouble. A doctor has to have certain capabilities like hard work, caring, responsibility, attentiveness, and teamwork. I hope to have all of these qualities and capabilities when I grow up. A doctor is required to go through at least 4 years of college, 4 years of medical school, and 3 years of residency. But if you would like to specialize in anything, you would have to go through an extra 3 years of fellowship training. So, to become a cardiologist, I will have to go through at least 14 years of education. My cousin David is doing this right now. My first goal is to get into a good college and medical school like Harvard and Harvard Medical School. I will achieve this goal by getting good grades in elementary school all the way up to high school and working very hard. My role model is my mother, Dr. Tuma, who is a gastroenterologist or stomach doctor. She is my role model because she is a very good doctor. Whenever someone is sick, she feels sympathy for the family, and whenever she cures someone, she feels cheerful. She tries never to miss a day of work and always works hard. My mother is so hardworking that sometimes she has to go to work in the middle of the night, but when she comes back, she still has enough energy to take care of me. Being a doctor is very hard work. I know this by seeing my mother worry over her patients, go to the hospital in the middle of the night to take care of them, and answer her pages. But I think it will be a fulfilling job. The next time you eat a big fatty cheeseburger, remember my name, because someday you might be seeing me.
Amy Zimmer, Lakeport Elementary School. Hi, and welcome to Cedar Point. I hope you enjoy Singer Entertainers. Hi, my name is Amy Zimmer, and I go to Lakeport Elementary School. Do you know what I want to be when I grow up? I want to become a singer entertainer at Cedar Point. I would like to become a singer entertainer at Cedar Point because I love to be on stage and I love to dance and I want to become a singer. I would work at the Frontierland Saloon. Last summer, I saw several shows there, and those performers became my role models because the show was awesome. If a position is not available, then I would audition for the Snoopy on Ice show. I have skated since kindergarten and plan to continue with my current coach, Genevieve. She is a silver medalist pair skater from Canada. Before I become a singer entertainer, I would need to join all the drama clubs in middle school and high school. After I graduate, I'll go to Wayne State University in Detroit, Michigan. I would study communication, dance, theater, and music. I would get a degree in performing arts. Wayne State University is where Lily Tomlin went to school, and she became very famous in the TV movie business. She makes me feel this is a good choice for my education. Cedar Point employees get free after closing riding, plus free parties, and they also get free tickets for their family and friends. Isn't that terrific? I found this information on www.theaterwayneeducation and cedarpoint.com. So, this is my chance to become a star and sign autographs for kids. So, if you like to be entertained and love music, then come see me in the future down in Cedar Point. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alina Davis, and I'm from Sparlingville Elementary School. Splash, splash, splash. Look at that. That dolphin has a beautiful dive. Oh, I'm busted. You guessed it. I want to be a marine biologist. Hi, my name is Alina Davis, and I'm a 4th grade student in Mrs. Upletter's class at Sparlingville Elementary School. When I was very young, I went to visit my grandma in Chicago. She took me to Schitt's Aquarium, and I loved it. While we were there, I saw a lot of sea creatures. I also got to see people taking care of them and studying their behavior. Ever since then, I have been interested in sea creatures, and those employees there have become my role models. I want to be a marine biologist because I absolutely love sea creatures. Some are beautiful, and some are just plain out ugly. If I want to be a marine biologist, I would have to earn a Bachelor of Science degree. That means I would be studying biology, physics, chemistry, and math. I will have to get good grades too, since only about 80 marine biologists are hired in Michigan per year, making an average annual salary of $45,000. I will be spending my summers volunteering or looking for an internship, maybe even back in Chicago at Shed's Aquarium. I better get used to the cold water. I will be spending a lot of time there. When I am not in the water, I will be studying in laboratories. Right now, I'm going back to my computer, log on to bridges.com, and get some more info on being a marine biologist. You never know. Maybe you will see me on the Discovery Channel. See ya! Brides, red roses or pink? Where do you think you're going, mister? Don't you know it's bad luck to see your bride before the wedding? Now head straight back to your dressing room and change into your black tux. Pronto. Bride, check. Groom, check. Flower girl, check. Ring bearer, check. Bridesmaid, check. Father of the bride, not check. Now where could he have gone? Oh, there you are. And good. You're ready. Now just relax, and the wedding will be starting soon. And I, the wedding consultant, must make this wedding perfect. I'm Lacey Jacobs, and when I grow up, I want to be a master wedding consultant. This person helps couples discover and manage the necessary preparations for their big day. To be a master wedding consultant, the requirements are to have 3 years as an access-rated bridal consultant, participate in workshops or annual conferences, receive recommendations from 3 clients to keep updated. You also must complete the proficiency exam. A master wedding consultant can make up to $50,000 a year. To achieve my dream career, I'll have to go to college, get good grades, and read lots of books about wedding planning. I'll also need to go to weddings for experience and try to avoid catching the bouquet. My role model is Kimber Attaway. She was a stay-at-home mom for 5 years, then decided to do something with her life. She followed her dream, and someday I wish to do the same. That was a beautiful wedding. I think I'm going to cry. I'm so proud of myself, and that's what you call a perfect wedding planned by the most perfect wedding planner. I'm done.
My name is Stephen Moody from Harrison Elementary. Stay right there. Now just hold on one more second. There I'm done. My masterpiece. Oh, hi. My name is Stephen Moody from Harrison Elementary at Port Huron, Michigan, where I have proudly attended since kindergarten. When I grow up, I want to be an artist because I enjoy drawing and making things. An artist is someone that can think of things to create. There's many different kinds of art. Some of it's seen, some of it's heard, and some of it is felt. It takes a lot of talent to be an artist. I'd want to get my high school diploma, go to college, and practice. I would learn how to draw magnificent pictures, paint breathtaking masterpieces, and build lifelike sculptures. My role model is my mother, Michelle Moody, because she is very creative. She's taught me that art is all around us. We have worked on many projects together, everything from papier-mâché dragons named Dudley to Harry Potter Christmas ornaments. My parents even painted my bedroom walls white and helped me draw mountains, castles, and dragons on the walls. They have taught me to set goals and to keep them. So someday I will be an artist, and I will draw magnificent pictures, and I will paint breathtaking masterpieces, and I will create lifelike sculptures. Someday I will achieve all my goals. I might not change the world, but I might change the way you look at it. My name is Stephen Moody, and I am going to be an artist. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tamisha Ship, and I go to Garfield Elementary School. Doctor, we need AB blood. Oh, you're probably wondering what I want to be. That's easy, an emergency room doctor, also known as ER. Anyway, my name is Tamisha Ship and I go to Garfield Elementary School. Do you know what an emergency room doctor does? He or she devotes a lifetime to helping others besides themselves. I mean, they don't come to an emergency room like, where do I begin? No, they're up and ready to help. They always prepare for the unexpected things. Why do you think they spend so many hours in the hospital? And why do you think they go to college for that many years? Because they want to help you. How I plan to achieve this dream is by going to medical school and taking important classes. I am not discouraged by the cost of college because I know a wedge of scholarships can help pay. Another way I plan to achieve this dream is by getting good grades in elementary, junior high, high school, and in college, and by spending 10 years in college and in medical school and by getting my master's degree. I chose this occupation because I know I'll not only be able to help others besides myself. My role model is Dr. Sadri because he is loyal to his job and because he is a good worker, and if someone ever hit their head, that's what he's there for, and that's just the kind of person I want to be.
Adriana Jordan from Roosevelt Elementary School. Yes, the crowd has chosen the winner of the skateboarding competition. It has been an upset. It is unbelievable. Tony Hawk has been beaten by the newcomer, Adriana Jordan, better known in the skateboarding as Age. Thank you to all my fans that gave me a perfect score at today's skateboard competition. Tony Hawk was a tough competitor, but I still won. My name is Adriana Jordan, and I'm a fourth grade student at Roosevelt Elementary School, and my dream career is to become a professional vert skateboarder. I have always wanted to become a professional skateboarder since I could remember. I practice 3 times a week and have experienced many bruises and falls, but I'll never give up my dream to become a professional skateboarder. I became interested in this career because of a man named Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk started skateboarding at the age of 9. He never gave up even when people told him that skateboarding was just a waste of time. That's why he is my role model. I enjoy skateboarding because it is fun and I am good at it. There are not many girls in this profession, and I believe that I can be one of the best girl skateboarders and a role model for other girls to follow. From reading many books on this career, I've learned that there are many different types of skateboarding. For example, street skating is skating downhill on the street. Then there's all-around skating, which is doing a combination of tricks where points are given. Finally, my favorite, vert skating, which is skating down a half pipe, which is shaped like the letter U. My plan to attend my dream career is to keep practicing at home and at other skate parks. I also plan on attending the University of Michigan in sports so that I can reach my dream to become a professional skateboarder. I know this is not a normal everyday career people choose, but I believe that I can reach my dream to become a professional skateboarder. I got my information from skateboard magazines. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Abigail Kostnicki and I go to Kimball Elementary School. Seabiscuit, Seattle Slew, Dock Bar, and Ruffian, Black Beauty, Trigger, Mr. Ed, and National Velvet, War Admiral, and Holy Bull. What do all these names have in common? They are all famous horses that became famous with the help of their horse trainers. Hi, my name is Abigail Kostnicki and I go to Kimball Elementary School. I love spending time with horses. Feeding, watering, grooming, and riding these wonderful animals makes me very happy. That is why when I grow up, I want to be a horse trainer. Not only do I want to train horses, but I want to teach riding lessons and someday own a ranch and board horses. Some of the important duties and tasks of a horse trainer include feeding, grooming, and exercising horses, bridling and saddling horses, and getting them used to reins and harnesses. Horse trainers also teach riders riding techniques. My role model is Mr. Rick Dubé, the owner of Phoenix Farms. Along with training horses, he also boards them and teaches riding lessons. He has been doing this for 40 years now and loves it. To achieve my dream of becoming a horse trainer, I will have to work long hours outside with the horses and be very patient. Until I get my own ranch, I will continue to work at Phoenix Farms and learn from Mr. Dubé all that I can. I will eventually need to prove myself in the horse world by performing at shows with horses that I have trained. So, if you are ever at a horse show and you hear, "Next up is trainer Abigail Kostnicki riding Mr. Simbar," please be sure to stop by when it's over and I'll show you my many trophies and ribbons. Thank you. Sources I use were the internet and the interview of Mr. Rick Dubé.
Hi, my name is Kristen Srott and I'm representing Michigami School. I think I found something. Oh, aren't my manners bad? I'm Dr. Surratt, and my job is to find bones and artifacts from the past. Yup, you guessed it. I'm an archaeologist. What inspired me to be an archaeologist was the two movies, The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. It's about two archaeologists that have a trip to Egypt that went haywire when they found a secret mummy. My role model is Dr. Carter. Dr. Carter is known for his work on the case of King Tut, also known as King Tutankhamun, and for many discoveries he has found, of course. I first attended Chapina College in Arizona and got my associate's degree in applied arts. Then I went to Connecticut College and studied anthropology and got my bachelor's degree. Then I was off to Egypt to find one of my own discoveries. There, in a pyramid in Egypt, I found ancient Egyptian jewelry from 4,000 years ago. As long as I can remember, I wanted to be an archaeologist. My dream came true. Thank you.
Jimmy Glembowski, Indian Woods Elementary. Hi, I'm Jimmy Glembowski, and I finally discovered my dream career. My dream career will allow me to be in two of my favorite places in the world, in the woods and on the water. My job will allow me to observe and protect wildlife and fish. My chosen career is working for the Natural Resource Department as a DNR law enforcer. My duties change day to day, season to season. Some of my responsibilities will be observing hunters and fishermen, enforcing snowmobile law, enforcing watercraft law, protecting the environment against violators, and enforcing hunter safety, including gun safety. My dad is a close friend who is a DNR officer. His name is John Borkovich. I have had many opportunities to ride in his patrol car. He allowed me to turn on the siren and flash the red flashing light. He is often covered in mud from patrolling off-road locations. He also gets to wear an awesome green uniform, and my mom says I look good in green. His job is so cool. He has some great stories about the wildlife he gets to observe. One time he caught a baby deer. The fawn was only a few hours old. He took the baby home and hand-fed it with a bottle. I got to help feed the baby a few times. When the fawn matured and grew strong, we released it back into the woods. To become a DNR officer, I will have to earn a college degree, learn criminal law, attend an academy. After I finish, I will be assigned to one of the 83 counties of Michigan. Someday, when I become a DNR officer, I will do my best to protect wildlife, teach children and adults about the importance of gun safety, enforce the law of wildlife and waterways, conserve our natural resources, and be an honest and responsible human being. My job may not always be easy, but the payoff to improve our world will be worth it. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? How about a round of applause, huh? Awesome job. We'll now go to the 5th grade. We'll give the judges just a moment to get organized, and we'll start with number 1.
I'm Mary Elizabeth Mariani from Thomas Edison Elementary. Look, to the north is Venus, and to the south is Saturn. To the east is the Little Dipper, and to the west is, wow, Halley's Comet. My dream career is in the sky because I, Mary Elizabeth Mariani, am fascinated with stars, constellations, and planets. Did you know that there are over 100 billion stars just in the Milky Way galaxy? And did you know that there are billions of galaxies clustered throughout the universe? And did you know that our sun is a tremendous ball of fiery gas? It is also our closest star. I want to discover new heavenly bodies and help others learn more about our universe and solar system. That is why I want to be an astronomer. An astronomer studies the universe and solar system. Education is essential to this career. I will begin my training in high school by taking math, chemistry, geography, physics, and foreign language.
A bachelor's degree in physics and 4 years for my doctorate degree are my future goals. As an astronomer, I will need to practice intense concentration at the observatory. I will need to research, record, and be very patient. You never know. I may discover a new heavenly body as I search through the galaxy with my large telescope. Most astronomers eventually teach at universities or colleges. Some do lectures at planetariums, and others work late at night in observatories. I am very, very fortunate to have had the opportunity to visit the Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff, Arizona. Percival Lowell is my role model. Lowell graduated from Harvard in 1876 with a distinction in mathematics. I love math and I feel I can excel in this field just like Dr. Lowell. Lowell strongly believed that there was water and life on Mars. He was also partly responsible for discovering Pluto, our ninth planet. I would love to discover a new planet just like Dr. Lowell. Pulsars, quasars, white dwarf stars, and giant planets. Well, great discoveries and adventures await me. Starlight, starbright, a career in astronomy would be my delight. Happy stargazing.
Kelsey Peyton Roosevelt. In December, my dad had major knee surgery. Not your common knee replacement. No, my dad had the same surgery as Steve Eisman of the Detroit Red Wings. The doctor actually cut through the bone below my dad's knee and snapped it like a wishbone, then matched the bones back up and stapled it back together. But unlike Steve Eisman, my dad had both legs done at one time. My dad was confined to his bed in a wheelchair for 6 weeks. Who was there to show my dad the correct way to get in and out of a wheelchair? A physical therapist. When he was able to stand and walk again, who was there to help strengthen his weak muscles? A physical therapist. Who was there to massage those swollen knees? A physical therapist. A physical therapist knows how muscles, bones, and nerves work together. A physical therapist helps your body regain strength or movement when it's been hurt or damaged like my dad's knee. This is why I'd like to become a physical therapist. My cousin Jennifer Perrick is a physical therapist. She attended the University of Southern Alabama. Jennifer is my personal role model. A well-known and highly respected physical therapist is Fred Zamberletti. He has worked with the Minnesota Vikings for 30 years. To graduate with a master's degree in physical therapy, you should really begin with your high school classes. Taking lots of math and science classes will help make college easier for you. Once in college, you have to complete your basic college classes. Then you add elderly, adult, and pediatric medicine. You also have to learn the names of every bone and muscle, too. All this learning will take about 5 years at most colleges, like Oakland University, which is considered to have one of the best physical therapy programs, and is only 1 hour from here. But before you can start working, you must pass a state's licensing test. It quizzes you on everything you learned. Jennifer said it's very hard. As for my dad and Steve Eisman, well, Steve Eisman has the best of the best when it comes to physical therapy. Anyone who watches the Red Wings knows that it took Steve Eisman 6 months to skate with the team again. Steve only had one knee done. My dad was skiing at the end of February, just 10 short weeks after his surgery. Remember, he had both knees done. Now, who had a better physical therapist? In a few years, my name will be at the top of that list.
Hello, I'm Nicole Corbin from Michigan Elementary. Max jumped into the water and swam for his life. He needed to find James and tell him that he found the third clue. He needed to do that before Cheyenne caught him, but it was too late. Hi, my name is Nicole Corbin, and when I grow up, I would like to be an author, just like my role model, J.K. Rowling. The bit that you just heard was from one of my books, Me and the Lagoon. I have also written 3 other books. They are fun to write because it is a great way to express myself. If I'm having a problem, I usually have one of the characters in my story have the same problem. Books are also fun and exciting, like the J.K. Rowling books. Rowling is my role model because she has written the award-winning Harry Potter books that have been sold all over the world. She's woven small problems together in a clever way. During high school, I should take college prep classes that lean towards English language arts. I need to go to college, probably Northwestern University, which has awesome English, creative writing, and literature classes that I need. But it's hard to get into, so I really have to work hard in high school. I need to keep writing throughout the years. Life experiences are also important, because the more you live, the more you have to write about. After I graduate, I just can't be hired as an award-winning author because becoming one happens in different steps, and I'll tell you them. First, you write a book. Second, you change it until you like it, which takes time. And third, you send it to a publisher. But if they don't like it, you either have to change it or send it to another publisher. Max narrowly escaped, but he made it, just like I will when I accomplish my dream.
Kayla Crasso, Woodrow Wilson. Hi, my name is Kayla Crassa. I'm in 5th grade at Woodrow Wilson Elementary, and my dream career is to be a chef. My role model is Julia Child. She has many cookbooks, a TV show, and founded the American Institute of Wine and Food. She loves food and cooking and has been very successful in these things. I want to be a chef because I love to cook and try new foods. I have been helping in the kitchen since I was little. I like to bake cakes, cookies, breads, and treats. I would definitely enjoy creating fabulous desserts. On the internet, I found that preparing to become a chef takes time and studying. Most of the learning is hands-on in the kitchen at one of the many good culinary art schools. I would learn how to prepare soup, sauces, and entrees. I would also learn how to make foods from other countries using different techniques. Once I have a 4-year culinary arts degree, I would be ready to work under an executive chef in a restaurant. There, I would get work experience and experiment to create new recipes. A chef never stops learning. Some prepare whole menus, and others have specialties like a pastry chef. As a chef, I could develop my own dishes, run assortments, or a TV show. I could also have my own restaurant, very successful in my career. Or I would be an entrepreneur or my own boss. The sky is the limit, which means I have no limit to my success. Someday, people will come to my restaurant for an amazing dinner and dessert, or buy my cookbooks to make the food themselves. Either way, with great tasting food and the fun, cooking will make being a chef my dream career. Thank you for listening to my speech, and bon appetit!
Mariah Jones, Cleveland Elementary School. What's 12 times 7, class? Very good. Capital of Michigan? Good. Hello, my name is Mariah Jones, and if you haven't already figured it out, when I grow up, I want to be a 5th grade teacher. The reason why I want to be a 5th grade teacher is a teacher is a person who educates you and teaches you skills so you can be ready for life's goals. I like to teach my classmates and to share the knowledge. To achieve my goal, I will sign up for Teacher's Aid and during 11th and 12th grades. Then I must finish college with good grades and a good attitude. I will attend Michigan State University for 4 to 5 years. My role model is Mrs. Salufo, my 5th grade teacher. To achieve my goal, I will have to have patience for children. I interviewed Mrs. Salufo and asked her different questions to be a 5th grade teacher. I wasn't sure I wanted to be a teacher yet, but Mrs. Salufo told me I will make a great teacher. Once I graduate from college, I will hopefully get a job right away, but if I don't, I will make sure I sign up for substitute teaching in order to get the much needed experience I will need in a classroom. Okay, class, you can put your books away. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Taylor Johnston Kimball. Big A, little a, what begins with A? Aunt Allie's alligators, AAA. Hi, my name is Taylor Johnston. I'm in Mrs. Van Sickles' 5th grade class at Kimball Elementary School. When I grow up, I want to be a 1st grade teacher. I want to be a 1st grade teacher because I want to teach children how to read and write. My role model is Mrs. Blake, who is my 1st grade teacher. She is my role model because she was kind, patient, strict when it came to discipline, and she always had fun learning activities planned. She encouraged us to do our best and was quick to reward us when we did a good job. When I become a teacher, I want to be just like her. I think I will make a good teacher because I am kind, patient, organized, dependable, creative, and I love to help others. In order to be a teacher, I will first have to finish high school with good grades and then go to college and get a bachelor's degree. I plan to go to St. Clair County Community College for 2 years and then go to the University of Michigan. There, I will complete an approved teacher training program.
Then I will have to be a student teacher under the supervision of an experienced teacher. I got my information off the internet. The website was U.S. Department of Labor, www.bls.gov. Big Z, little z, what begins with Z, a zizzer zazzer zuzz, z z z, a future first grade teacher is going to be me.
C.J. Lucas from Lakeport Elementary.
Do you like fresh air, clean water?
How about a sweet red, juicy apple? Well, if we continue on the race that we are on, those things may not be ours to have in the future, but there is someone who can help us, someone who cares, someone who is out to save the world. Well, that may be a little drastic, but hi, I'm C.J. Lucas from Lakeport Elementary. When I grow up, I want to be an environmental issue consultant. Huh, you ask? What is that, you ponder? An environmental issue consultant is someone who helps business, government, and society keep our world as clean and as safe as possible. My role model is my cousin Claire Brodnick. Claire works for the United Nations in Bonn, Germany. At this time, she has been working on the Kyoto Treaty, which has to do with global warming. Claire attended the University of Michigan for a bachelor's degree, then the University of Indiana for a graduate's degree. Claire has worked for Washington, D.C. in the EPA. She has also done work in other countries, including Portugal and Spain. She travels a lot, loves her job, and is very passionate about the environment and the air we breathe. I love nature, but I want the world to be safe not just for my generation, but for generations to come. My hope is that future children will be able to enjoy animals in their own natural habitat, not the ones we just made up in a zoo. I've always loved nature, but I've also loved law too, except for the law that says no arguing with your brother. That one gets broken quite a bit. But with loving both of these traits, I think an environmental issue consultant is perfect for me. I plan on achieving this goal with hard work and determination. I will attend the University of Michigan for my bachelor's degree, eventually working up to my graduate's degree, focusing on the environmental and legal issues. I have to take a lot of biology and some science courses, including some legal courses, especially the ones understanding how to write all those policies. I obtained my information from the internet and also from my cousin Claire Brodnick. So in 20 years, when you walk outside to take a breath of clean, crisp air or take a drink of cool, icy water, remember me, the boy who was out to save the world. Thank you.
Then we're talking about Indian Woods. Oh, my back. I think I'll have to call the chiropractor. When I grow up, I want to be a chiropractor. The reasons why I want to be a chiropractor are I love to fix my mom's back. It has a good pay, and I love how they can relieve people's stress. My role model is my mom because she always looks on the bright side of things. I want to do that on my job. My other role model is Dr. Stratford because he works very good with his patients and he's nice and careful with me. Skills I need to have are using radiation machines and learning the different parts of the spine. I have to talk to my patients about any problems they've had in the past. My plan when I become a chiropractor is to get my high school diploma and then move on to Albion College for 4 to 5 years. In the U.S., students only need 2 years of undergraduate studies to enter chiropractic school. Recommended courses include chemistry, biology, and psychology. The majority of applicants have a bachelor's degree in science arts. I will work 3 to 4, maybe 5 days a week, and will work in a private clinic. If I do, I can have more flexibility when I pick my days to work. But it may take me a while to find some patients. Chiropractors recommend supportive treatments and dietary and lifestyle changes. They also advise patients regarding recommended courses of treatment. I got my information from schoolsintheusa.com. Well, I gotta get cracking. My next patient's waiting.
John Sturgis, Sproutingville Elementary. When I grow up, I want to be a pediatrician.
That's right, you can call me Dr. John Sturgis. For those who don't know what a pediatrician is, it's a medical doctor that works on children, keeping them healthy and strong. My role model is my dad. He's a registered nurse working at Port Huron Hospital. He always talks about his job and the other jobs of doctors in the hospital. The reason I chose this career is because I like to help children while they're sick, to help them feel better, and it is a job that I like. The steps I would have to achieve are to finish Browningville, go to Central, and then go on to Port Huron High School. After that, I will go to college. There I will attend 4 years in college, specializing in science and mathematics, and then 4 years in medical school. After this, I would have to work in a big hospital specializing in pediatrics. At this point, I would be a pediatrician. This is my future career. I'll see you in my office with your kids one day. I can't wait to get started.
Amara Dooley, Garfield Elementary.
I object, Your Honor. These questions have nothing to do with the case. Sustained. Good afternoon. My name is Amara Dooley, and I will be your tour guide. Welcome to Michigan's first annual televised case. Today we have with us a mother who can't seem to deal with her problems without yelling and screaming. But before we get to that, I would like to tell you what I had to do to become a lawyer. Before high school, I had to make myself ready so that it wasn't all a big shock. In order to do that, I had to sign up for the most challenging classes. While in high school, I had to get good grades and excel in all my courses so that I could earn a scholarship to Michigan State University, which is the college that I've always wanted to go to. After high school, I have to take full-time study, which means 4 years of college. While I was in college, I had to major in pre-law. In order to major in pre-law, I had to take courses in foreign languages, public speaking, government, economics, as well as all my basic courses. I put forth my best effort and earned my bachelor's degree. From there, I moved to California so that I could go to the best law school. After 3 years of hard work, you finally graduate law school, but you are not yet a lawyer. There is just one thing that stands in your way: the bar examination. The bar examination requires a 3-hour essay. If you successfully pass, you are now a licensed lawyer. All my life, I have had one role model, and that is my cousin, Ryan Bunch. She is a great person as well as a lawyer. Now back to the case. 5 hours later. Is it true, Melanie, that your mother yells and screams all the time? Yes, answered Melanie. And is it true, Melanie, that from your mother yelling and screaming all the time, your baby sister gets sick? Yes, answered Melanie again. Melanie is 21, won the case, and received full custody of her 18-month-old sister. Another successful case. Feels good to make a difference.
Katie Hunt, Huron Elementary. Mr. Cross? Hi. Oh, you've decided to publish my book? That's great. How about we have lunch together tomorrow and we'll talk about all the details. Thank you so much. Yes, I will. Goodbye. That is the phone call of my dreams. Hello. My name is Katie Hunt. I'm in 5th grade in Mrs. Cox's class. And if you haven't already guessed, I want to be a published author when I grow up. When I'm an author, I would like to write fictional novels for kids. I would also like to illustrate my books. I want to be an author because I love making up stories. I also love to read, and I think it would be neat to write books so other people could enjoy reading too. And I would make my books very interesting. Being an author takes a lot of hard work and imagination, but being an author can be fun too. When I am an author, I will have to write books that other people will like. They will have to be fascinating or no one will want to buy my books. I will always need to have a pen, a piece of paper, or a tape recorder handy so I can always be ready to jot down any ideas and make it at any time of the day. J.K. Rowling got the idea to write the Harry Potter series while she was on a train. She has inspired me to become an author. Miss Rowling has written many books that are very interesting. I did not get to interview her, but I did get to interview Miss Eastman, a Port Huron Northern literature teacher. She said that most authors write about what they know. For me, it would be different because I love to make things up. Mrs. Eastman also said I need to have good grammar skills. She also told me to be very patient because it may take years to get a book published. To achieve this dream, the first thing I need to do is read, read, read. The second thing I need to do is write, write, write. In middle school, high school, and college, I would take English and literature classes. Also in college, I would study other authors to see how they write such good books. Art would also be a class I would take because I plan on illustrating my own book. During all of my studies, I would write little stories and send them into magazines. Then I would write bigger books and send them in to get published. When those stories get published, I will start working on my series of novels for kids. That is when I would reach my goal. I got all my information from a website for kids called So You Want to Be an Author, from the author's note in the third Harry Potter book by J.K. Rowling. However, my most valuable information came from Mrs. Eastman because she gave me a very realistic view of how difficult and how rewarding being an author can be. Hello, Mr. Cross? It made the bestsellers list? Everyone liked it? That's great. I'll get started on book number 2 right away. Thanks. Goodbye.
Jamie Borton, Harrison. I think we should put a hydraulic system, 22-inch rims, and a CD-DVD player in that car. Oh, I'm Jamie Borton, and when I grow up, I want to be a custom designer. A custom designer is someone who builds bikes and cars. My role model is Jesse James because he has given me a lot of ideas. Jesse James also stars in the television shows West Coast Choppers, American Choppers, and Monster Garage. I watch my dad, grandpa, and uncle rebuild cars. That helps me a lot. I will have to go to Voltech and study auto mechanics, body, and paint. I will have to go there for 5 years. That's okay because I will go to school for as many years as I have to in order to achieve my dream career. Yeah, I was right. Those rims look great. Now remember, if you ever need a car remodeled or repainted, look for JB's Auto Services. I'll be there.
Ashley Koenig, Carl McKinley School. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have shown you evidence that my client is innocent and did not commit this crime that she is accused of. Please make the right decision and come back with a verdict that reads not guilty. Hi, my name is Ashley Koenig, and as many of you know, I want to become a lawyer. To become a lawyer, you have to specialize in deciding whether the claim or charge is true or false. Lawyers must think quickly and talk with lots of authority. If you are a trial caseworker, you should give evidence and argue your case for your client. I would like to do this job because I would be able to fight for freedom and what's right. Also, I would be able to meet other lawyers who can share their experiences with me. There are all different kinds of lawyers, but I would like to become a lawyer for the stars. A lawyer for the stars is when you represent famous actors or singers and you get to travel to all different states. It's like one big vacation. I would like to go to Yale Law School. I would like to go to Yale because it is the best law school in the country, and I think that I'll have a good learning experience with experienced teachers. My education will be very important. To become a lawyer, I will need to get a good score on the law school admissions test, good recommendations, and personal essay. Also, I will need a 4.0 grade point average and straight A's to get into the school that I want to go to. I would have to go to school for 7 years. Also, I would have to study social science, political science, history, economics, and of course, law. The skills that I would need to develop to become a lawyer are communication skills so that my clients will know what I'm saying when I talk to them, research skills so that I can research the laws, and analytical thinking skills. All these skills can be developed by quiz bowls and debates. My role model is Gladys Tolles Root. Gladys Root was a lawyer who was born in downtown Los Angeles. Gladys dealt with a lot of sexual crime cases and became famous for it. She took these particular cases because no other attorney would. Gladys Tolles Root believed that everyone had the right to be represented, and that is what I believe too. Thank you, jury members, for this non-guilty verdict.
Well, audience, what do you think, huh? Another awesome job? We'll take just a short intermission for the judges to convene. They'll convene back here. And please don't leave. Please remain here to help us remember all of these young people who have done an awesome job. So if you give us about 5 or 6 minutes, we'll reconvene. There's punch and cookies out in the lobby. Thank you very much. Now, with these 3 students, step over by Mrs. Jones from McDonald's. From Kimball Elementary, Abigail Koznecki. From Michigami, Kristen Sherratt. From Sparlingville, Alina Davis. And the third place winner is Abigail Koznecki. The second place winner is Alina Davis. And the first place winner is, have you figured it out? Kristen Sherratt. And she also gets a $50 savings bond from McDonald's. Thank you very much. Next year we're going to get a drum so we can have a drum roll. You know, we need a little improvement each and every year, bigger and better all the time. With the following students, please step out. Ashley Koning. Nicole Corbin. C.J. Lucas. The third place winner from Lakeport Elementary, C.J. Lucas. The second place winner from Krull Elementary, Ashley Koning. And the first place winner is Nicole Corbin, Michigami. That's awesome. I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but I think we're in great hands for the future if these people are our leaders. So once again, we'd like to say thanks to the judges, thanks to the teachers, thanks to the administrators, the parents, and all these wonderful kids.